Happy Days was an American TV sitcom that aired on ABC from January 15, 1974 to September 24, 1984. The series lasted for 11 full seasons and garnered considerable critical acclaim. It also spawned several spin-off shows, including Lever and Shirley, Moore and Mindy, Joni Loves Chachi, and Blansky's Beauties, as well as Saturday morning cartoons such as The FS and The Happy Days Gang, Lever and Shur in the Army, and a version of Moore and Mindy set in high school. Among the most beloved characters from Happy Days was Arthur Fonzarelli, affectionately known as the FUN or simply Fonzie. Many members of the Happy Days cast pursued careers in other TV series and films, while some have sadly passed away in recent years. Here's a glimpse at the then and now of the Happy Days cast. Erin Moran as Joni Cunningham. Aon Moran, known for portraying Joni Cunningham in both Happy Days and midway through its duration, the spin-off Joni Loves Chachi underwent a significant transformation in front of viewers' eyes. She first collaborated with show creator Gary Marshall in his film How Sweet It Is. At the tender age of 8, Erin's early years were marked by a bustling acting career, with appearances in 18 different projects before assuming the role of Cunningham at 14. Following her notable successes as Joni Cunningham, Moran's acting career tapered off. Marion Ross, who portrayed her television mother, disclosed in an interview that Erin struggled to cope with fame, attributing it to unstable and unsupportive parents. Over time, Moran succumbed to the pressures and self-destructive tendencies that have plagued numerous young actors. In her later years, she devoted herself to caring for her mother-in-law in a mobile home park in Indiana, where she resided with her second spouse. Tragically, she passed away in April 2017 at the age of 56 due to complications from stage 4 cancer. Tom Bosley as Howard Cunningham. Tom Bosley portrayed the character of Howard Cunningham. He assumed the role after actor Harold Gould performed it in the Love American-style pilot, but departed for another project. Bosley appeared in all subsequent 255 episodes of Happy Days, establishing his character alongside Fonzie as the only ones to achieve such a feat. Following the sitcom, he starred in Murder, She Wrote, and Father Dowling Mysteries. Representing just a fraction of the extensive list of credits he accumulated during his 55-year career, Bosley's true passion as an actor lay in the theater, marked by his Broadway debut in the 1958 production The Power and the Glory. His theatrical repertoire includes Catch Me If You Can, 1965, Beauty and the Beast, 1994, Cabaret 2002, and the national tour of On Golden Pond 2006. His estate, along with several Happy Days co-stars, initiated a multi-million-dollar breach of contract lawsuit against CBS, alleging non-payment of owed revenue according to their contracts. After lengthy negotiations, the parties reached a settlement of approximately $65,000 each. Bosley passed away tragically in 2010 at the age of 83 due to complications arising from a staph infection. Anon Williams as Potsy Weber. Before Happy Days, Anon Williams was simply a student who led his school's track team, while also participating in school productions as an actor. Interestingly, his complete name is Anson William Hike, and his uncle happened to be Dr. Henry Hike, renowned for his contribution to aiding countless restaurant choking incidents through his technique. Anon Williams portrayed the character of Poi on the sitcom Following the conclusion of Happy Days, Williams transitioned directly into directing. In this role, he has helmed numerous successful TV shows, spanning from Melrose's Place to Beverly Hills, 90210, Baywatch, Sabrina, The Teenage Witch, Lizzie McGuire, and most recently, 31 episodes of The Secret Life of the American Teenager. He penned his memoir, titled Singing to a Bulldog. From Happy Days to Hollywood, director and the unlikely mentor who helped me get there. Williams is currently 74 years old. Marion Ross as Moran Cunningham. Marion Ross portrayed the character of Moran Cunningham throughout all 11 seasons, embodying the role of a prim and proper housewife who occasionally yearned for a taste of adventure. She maintained decorum in every aspect of life, particularly in her insistence on addressing people by their full names, with no room for nicknames, unless, of course, you happen to be Chachi. Her film debut came in Forever Female, 1953, and since then, she has made sporadic appearances on the silver screen, including roles in 2018's Angels on Tap and 2021's Senior Entourage. However, it was television where she truly captivated audiences. Marion's television journey began with a 1953 episode of Cavalcade of America, leading to numerous subsequent appearances. Notable among these was her role as a series regular on Brooklyn Bridge, created by Family Ties' Gary David Goldberg, where she portrayed Sophie Berger from 1991 to 1993. Following that, she graced screens in shows like The Drew Carey Show and Gilmore Girls. Marin has even contributed her voice to animated children's programs such as SpongeBob, SquarePants, and Handy Manny. At 95 years old, she currently resides in California, relishing her role as the proud mother of 2 accomplished entertainers. Scott Baio as Chachi Arola Wa W Wa, Erin Moran's on-screen romantic interest, and, reportedly, off-screen as well. Scott was just a month older than Erin, but had far fewer credits to his name. When Happy Days came along, Scott Baio portrayed the character of Chachi Arola, Fonzie's nephew, who became Joan's beau and eventually her spouse. His debut role was as the protagonist in the 197-76 film Bugsy Malone. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. It's a timeless gangster musical featuring an all-child cast, including Scott and Jodie Foster. Chachi's iconic catchphrase, "Wah wah wah," originated from Scott Baio's habit of always asking what. He also appeared alongside Erin in the spin-off series called Joni Loves Chachi, following which he landed leading roles in other beloved TV shows like Charles in Charge and, alongside Dick Van DJK, Diagnosis Murder. Currently, Scott Baio, aged 63, resides with his family and daughter and is actively involved in politics, particularly with the Republican Party. Al Molinaro as Aldelio, the diner proprietor who took over from Pat Morita's Arnold after season 3, was Al Del Valle, portrayed by Al Molinaro. He embarked on his acting journey later in life, previously working in collections and real estate. When he made the switch to acting, he made his debut on a 1969 episode of Dawn Addams Get Smart, followed by 73 appearances on The Odd Couple, where he portrayed Murray the cop. During his time on The Odd Couple, he established a professional relationship with producer Gary Marshall, which led to his casting as Al on Happy Days. Following the conclusion of the sitcom, Molinaro landed one final significant role on the sitcom The Family Man, before transitioning to a career in commercials for the remainder of his professional life. He passed away in 2015 at the age of 96. Linda Goodfriend as Lori Beth Allen, Lori Beth Ritchie's romantic partner, who later became his spouse. From 1977 to 1982, their marriage was conducted over the phone. During Season 8, in the episode Little Baby, Cunningham Fonzie assists Lori Beth in delivering her baby. She made a guest appearance in the final season, during which it is revealed that she is expecting her second child. Following her role in Happy Days, Goodfriend appeared in various Gary Marshall films, portraying a tourist in Pretty Woman, and making cameo appearances in Exit to Eden, Nothing in Common, and Beaches. Throughout the mid to late 1980s, she participated in numerous independent projects, including the film An ALLC Consuming Passion, which was written and directed by Catherine Nesmith. Goodfriend directed the pilot teleplay 4 Stars, financed by Gary Marshall, featuring veteran actor Bert Kramer and actress Julie Paris. More recently, she directed the short film The Perfect Crime in 2009 on Broadway. Goodfriend performed in Good News in 1974. She married Giora Litwak in 1982 and holds a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from Southern Methodist University. Currently, she serves as the acting chair at the New York Film Academy. Don Moe as Ralph Malph. Don Moe portrayed the character of Ralph Malph, and interestingly, he shares a similarity with John Travolta. Both young actors made their screen debut on the rescue series Emergency just weeks before Happy Days premiered. Happy Days proved to be DA's breakthrough role, endearing him to much of the audience with his portrayal of the funny and affable Ralph Malph. Although Ralph started as a minor character in the first season, he quickly became one of the trio, alongside Richie and Potsy, even becoming their roommate in later seasons. Ralph bid farewell to the series after Season 7, when he departed for the Army, although he didn't appear in the finale, unlike Ron Howard as Richie, citing college attendance. Following the conclusion of Happy Days, Don made guest appearances on various shows such as Charles & Charles, starring Scott, Bio, Star Trek, Voyager, Diagnosis, Murder, and Glee. He also appeared in films like EDTV, directed by Ron Howard, Planting Melvin, and The Great Buck Howard. Additionally, he demonstrated his versatility as an actor, singer, having released several albums throughout his career, and director OFC Screen. He has been married to actress Morgan Hart since 1982, and the couple has 2 daughters. Don is currently 70 years old. Kathy Silvers as Jenny Piccolo, Lori Beth's boy crazy closest companion, 1980-1983, frequently referred to, but not visually depicted in initial episodes. She made her inaugural appearance on screen in the 8th season and persisted as a recurring character until the 9th season, transitioning to a regular role during the 10th season in 1983. She later made a return as a guest star in the series finale of 1984. Silvers tied the knot with physician Alexander Burnett in August 1988, and they shared 2 children. They finalized their divorce in 1996. In 2001, she married entertainment attorney David Fulmer, with whom she had 2 children and raised a stepchild. Silvers obtained a degree in marketing from American University. After concluding her acting career in Hollywood, she established her own business. A follower of veganism, she manages a service that distributes organic produce sourced from farmers markets to customers across Los Angeles County. Ted McGinley as Roger Phillips, Marion's nephew, instructor and educator at Jefferson High until vocational education, where he assumed the role of principal at Patton High. Introduced in 1980 after Ritchie departed from the show, as a recurring character in 2011, McGinley once again poked fun at his jumping the shark abilities in Might Fall, the final installment of Batman the Brave and the Bold. In this episode, Bat-M, voiced by Paul Rubin, aims to end the show to make way for a new TV series titled Beware the Batman. To achieve his goal, he begins altering various elements of the show, including replacing Aquaman's regular voice actor, John Daggio, with McGinley. Ambush Bug, voiced by McGinley's Happy Days colleague, Henry Winkler, assists in reversing the situation, partly by persuading McGinley to step out of character and depart, thereby reinstating Dago's voice for Aquaman. McGinley exchanged vows with actress Zig Rice in 1991, and they are parents to 2 sons, Beau, born 1994, and Quinn. They make their home in Los Angeles. Pat Morita as Arnold. Pat Morita returned to his role as Arnold. Morita then portrayed Tommy Tanaka in the television movie Amos, featuring Kirk Douglas, earning his initial Primetime Emmy Award nomination and second Golden Globe Award nomination for this portrayal. He authored and starred in the romantic film Captive Hearts 1987, set during World War II. Morita served as host for the educational video series Britannica's Tales Around the World 1990-1991. He made a guest appearance on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air during the 5th season in 1994 in the episode titled Love Hurts. In the later stages of his career, he headlined the Nickelodeon TV show The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo 1996-1998, and took on a recurring character role in the comedy series The Hughes 2000. Morita also made a cameo on a 1996 episode of Married with Children. He starred in the short film Talk to Taka, portraying a sushi chef offering guidance to those willing to listen. He lent his voice to the character of the Emperor of China in Disney's 36 animated feature, Mulan 1998, and reprised the role in its direct-to-video sequel, Mulan 2 2004, as well as in the video game Kingdom Hearts 2. Morita passed away from kidney failure, triggered by a urinary tract and gallbladder infection, on November 24, 2005. At his residence in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the age of 73. He struggled with alcoholism throughout his lifetime. His remains were cremated at Palm Green Valley Mortuary and Cemetery in Las Vegas, Nevada. Linda Pearl as Ashley Pfister. Linda Pearl portrayed Richie's occasional girlfriend in the second season. Linda Pearl has taken on various roles in television series, beginning with The Secret Storm, a daytime soap opera drama, 1973-1974. In 1978, she starred as newlywed Molly Beaton in the ABC Western drama series The Young Pioneers, set in the Dakota Territory of the 1870s and adapted from the novels of Rose Wilder Lane. She also co-starred with Sean Cassidy in the 1979 TV movie Like Normal People. Additionally, in 1979 she headlined Women at West Point. Pearl has been married and divorced 4 times. Her initial marriage occurred in 1979 to Daisy Arnaz Jr., the son of Lucille Ball and Day Arnaz. Pearl filed for divorce on January 3, 1980, and it was finalized later that year. Subsequently, on November 5, 1988, she tied the knot with screenwriter William Brose Jr., from whom she later divorced on July 23, 1993. Pearl wedded British screenwriter and producer Alexander K.Y., Master of Falkland, with whom she shares a son, Lucius, born on February 6, 1995. Eventually, they parted ways. On July 15, 2006, she entered into marriage with James Vincent Adams. Since 2020, she has been romantically involved with Patrick Duffy. Ron Howard as Richie Cunningham. Portraying Richie Cunningham in Happy Days was not a new experience for young Opie, who, alongside Andy Griffith, starred in one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, The Andy Griffith Show. Earlier in his career, Ron, aged 69, grew up immersed in the world of television and film from the tender age of 2. He made his uncredited debut in his father's film, Frontier Women, in addition to assuming the role of Opie in 1960. He is also fondly remembered for his portrayal of Winthrop Peru in The Music Man in 1962, which he played with a lisp. The following year, he appeared as young Eddie in the movie adaptation of The Courtship of Eddie's Father and had roles in Village of the Giants, 1965, an episode of Land of the Giants in 1969, and the film The Wild Country, 1970. Ron's first venture into directing came with George Lucas's American Graffiti, 1973, a film steeped in nostalgia. The success of this project played a significant role in writer-producer Gary Marshall casting him as Richie in the pilot for Happy Days, which initially aired as part of Love American Style before becoming its own series. Despite the immense success he experienced on Happy Days, Ron, now 67, made the decision to depart from the series after the 7th season to pursue his aspirations of becoming a filmmaker. His directorial debut came in 1977 with the low-budget film Grand Theft Auto, which he co-wrote with his father. He also directed several TV movies before helming Henry Winkler in Night Shift, 1982. Henry Winkler as Arthur Fear Fonzarelli. Henry Winkler embodies the tough guy image with his jukebox slapping and pocket comb wielding antic, causing a frenzy among the ladies for Fonzie. Fonzie, the epitome of cool, was not just a rebel, but also a compassionate anti-hero, serving as a guardian angel to Richie Cunningham and his friends, always standing up for justice. Let's not forget his ability to effortlessly charm the adults on the show too. He was truly a kindred spirit. The now 78-year-old Winkler portrayed the iconic character. Fonzie Winkler's background and early career were rooted in theater, from his days at Yale to numerous stage productions, including those on Broadway. Despite starting out in television commercials and indie films like The Lords of Flatbush, alongside Sylvester Stallone and Perry King, Winkler eventually succumbed to his agent persuasion and relocated to Los Angeles, albeit with a lingering passion for the stage. Throughout his illustrious career, Faye Winkler has amassed a collection of accolades, including 2 Golden Globes in 1977 and 1978 for his portrayal of Fonzie on Happy Days, and a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor for his role as acting teacher Jean Queno in Barry. With or without Fonzie, Winkler's career has always exuded a sense of coolness. So as we bid farewell to this chapter, let's hold on to the joy and laughter that Happy Days brought into our lives. And as we look back on the nostalgia of the past, let's also look forward to the future, where the spirit of Happy Days continues to live on in our memories and hearts. Thank you for joining us on this journey down memory lane. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, keep on smiling, and remember, Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. Goodbye for now.